Jambo Sat Sri Akal, Assalamu Alaikum, and welcome back to Simply Nilofer's YouTube channel. We are on our journey to introduce you, to make you meet some amazing Wonder Women of Nairobi. And today is very special. I'm going to make you meet my second Wonder Woman of this year, and that's none other than Mrs. PARVEEN Adam Ji, the legend of radio. You know what? Let's go have a little chit chat with her and get to know her more. Thank you, Parveen ji, for giving us your precious time today and being part of Simply Nilofer. This is a wonderful moment for me.
I am so happy. I'm really thrilled, Nilofer, since I admire you so much on radio. To be interviewed by you.
Look at that. एक legend कह रही है that she admires me. मेरे लिए इससे अच्छी बड़ी बात क्या हो सकती है?
It's fun. Your program is fun. You know, the laughter is so infectious.
Thank you. And I look up to you as well. So I want to know, Parveen ji, how your journey has been in radio or even otherwise in life. All these years you've been part of the industry. कैसा रहा आपका experience?
अच्छा नीलोफर, बात ये है कि इत्तेफाक है. It's just a coincidence कि I came into radio.
Really?
Yes. I was a teacher. I was teaching English language and literature to O-level students. And then I was transferred. So I said, I'm not going to go alone. I cannot live alone. I was unmarried at that time. They said, okay, fine. Then quit. I did.
Okay.
And then I rang Alauddin Qureshi and said, can I translate news? I hear you need a translator. I went to translate, and on the day I did the first script, he said, okay, then read it. I said, I can't, I'm scared. I won't be able to. He just put on the fader and said, read. I did. And you know, it wasn't bad. So there, I love translating from Urdu to English. So I started translating news for them and reading for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
I loved it. And for the 3-minute bulletin, I used to go there 2 hours before.
Yeah, because I think
searching, writing, translating, and then going live. But it was so good. People appreciated it. And then when East FM opened, I applied. For 6 months, they didn't take me. They didn't take me in the first lot. Again, after 6 months, because there was a vacancy, I was taken. And since then, I've been hosting a program for 20 years.
20 years, just imagine. My God.
I was just talking to somebody and saying, nobody talks about this as a record, but I consider it as a daily program host. I think this is the longest.
Besides radio, you do a lot of religious work. I've seen like you're part of many religious organizations. I've attended 1 or 2 programs. मेरी मम्मी आई हुई थी, उनके साथ मैंने attend किया. Then she was so impressed because बहुत अच्छा program था. So tell us a little more about that.
Yes, you see, this is done. I have 2 societies that I run. One was opened by Nairobi University Women long ago, Young Women's Islamic Society. The other one is a Muslim Women Association, senior women, Muslim women who opened this society. So both of them, and Pangani Mosque Association, I'm with them, organizing functions and also doing a bit of charity work. With one of these associations, Muslim Women, we have about 60 women on our monthly roll that we help to ease their financial difficulties. In Ramzan, we give zakat and ration to about 100 and over women. And that has been going on since our founder, the founder of the society, began this work. So many decades ago, I carried it on. We are still doing it. Ramzan is approaching and we will be getting zakat, and then we will confirm with those women who will come and pick up their stuff. We give clothes, we give food, we give... So this Milad that you attended, it's the celebration of the Prophet's birthday.
Yes.
First they used to, there was only one society that did it, but when I took over, I got all the communities together, the Memans, the Kachi Sunni, the Ishnashris, the Ismailis, and 2 Punjabi societies, and all of us work together for this huge celebration. 700 women attend annually.
I've seen.
It's the largest. So that gives me so much joy, and I feel I'm doing something right.
Of course.
And that the interest has grown in celebrating the Prophet's birthday.
Wow, and I have attended those functions, are so interesting. I think all of you, whenever you get a chance and Parveen ji is hosting that event, you should come. Any caste, creed, doesn't matter, because I think you get to learn so much there. There's so much information.
Absolutely, and we have hymn singing, we have a lecture, we have a hadith that is related to the Prophet's life. We have the narration of the hadith, and people really love. And they tell me what else to do next year.
That's good. It's good. It's always good to get ideas. तो मतलब आप रेडियो करती हैं, फिर आप वाइफ हैं, आप मदर हैं, माशाल्लाह आपकी दो इतनी प्यारी बेटियां हैं. They both are doctors and they're doing so well. How, like, and obviously you're running the house, you're taking care of the kitchen and everything. आप balance कैसे कर लेती हैं?
Yeah, everybody thinks I've got cooks and servants and maids and whatnot. But you know, initially it was difficult. I did not work for 4.5 years when the girls were born.
Of course.
I quit and I gave them 100% attention. When they went to class 1, then I started working again.
Okay.
And I think that is the biggest sacrifice a parent can do, especially a mother.
That's true.
Because I had done psychology at college, and I know how important the first 5 years of life are. At that time, the child needs the mother the most. Although people tell me, but working mothers cannot afford to do this. In this country, I could, and I did that. Well, I lead a busy life. I go to the station, I come back, I have meetings with the women's organizations. I have women that I help. They can come at any time and knock on the door. And these are the things that keep me so busy. And then functions I attend, and then keeping up with old friends. Wow. You know, they often tell me that, what do you think of yourself? You've forgotten your old college friends or school friends, and I make sure that I meet up with them often.
Talking about college, tell us a little bit about your school and college days.
Kenyatta University, I spent 3 years and came out as a teacher for secondary school.
Wow.
It was one of the best times of my... there were so many students from Kisumu, Eldoret, Mombasa, Nairobi. Now it's called Kenyatta College. At that time it was called Kenyatta College, now it's a university.
Oh, wow.
That was my alma mater. Then after that I became a correspondent student with the London University, but did not complete my degree in psychology. But I love still reading articles to do with psychology and psychiatry.
Because that interest is there.
Yeah, the interest is there.
Because you were meant to be on radio to entertain us, come in the media line. I think jo hota hai, what is meant for you will always happen.
God gives it to you.
That's true.
He pulls you towards it.
Bilkul. The universe just brings you where you're supposed to be. And this, because you have been in the line for so long, you yourself being a mother or a wife, you're still an independent individual. What is that message you'd like to give to our young generation about being independent?
Yes, now I don't know whether you're talking about economically independent. Very important for women to be economically independent. But I also tell them to become independent of traditions that bound you, that enslave you. Get rid of them. Traditions that are like marriage rituals. Get rid of those old rituals and begin a new type of marriage celebration, for example. And then also your attitude towards your marriage, towards your in-laws, towards your husbands. I always try to empower the woman and tell her how she can set limits and not be enslaved by this relationship, and how she can make sure that what she thinks is right for the children, she can do. And of course now women are very, very enlightened. Another thing that I'd like to tell young women is to, read about how to bring up your children. So important. At least read 10 books by sociologists, by doctors, who tell you what is so important in their childhood. You must not make a mistake with that. Like, in the olden days, how our parents used to insult children in front of others.
Yes.
And that would stay with them for a lifetime.
Comparison.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think sometimes mothers are not prepared to bring up children. They become mothers, but they don't know much. So I would tell them to educate themselves in that field.
That's very well said. Thank you, Parveen ji, for that. And Parveen ji, as an individual, whether on radio or outside as a person, how do you feel as Parveen Adam, you are empowering other people?
Nilofer, on radio, I think I began to discuss social issues, family issues, and women slowly began to take part in the discussions. They became they were able to talk, they were comfortable talking about their problems. And we were talking about what is their status in a marriage, what rights do they have. And now I can see they're so brave, and I'm sure there are people who have taken heart and become bold about decisions that have to be taken in their private lives. Another thing with the poor women, we have been helping them monthly and encouraging them to do their own businesses, small businesses like bhajia making or samosa or stitching, so that they don't have to beg from their husbands and become slaves. These are the two things that I feel I have made. Or maybe when people look at me, maybe they get a little inspiration.
Of course, I do get inspired on daily basis. I think, Parveen ji, I'm sure there are many outside who are getting empowered by you, but I'm inspired by you. I look up to you not only because of radio, because as a person of what you're doing, how you are balanced. I have a daughter as well. She's just 10, but I would like to give her an upbringing you have given your daughters to.
And I've often said to you, I want to meet your mother.
Yeah.
Because when I see a young person like you, so well brought up, जैसे कि उर्दू में कहते इतने अदब से गुफ्तगू करती हो, and you know how you respect your elders. I always said I want to meet your mom.
Inshallah, you will when she's here next time.
She's done something right.
I have to take Parveen ji to Mumbai. Yeah, you need to take her to Mumbai. She would love to, because when she was here, as many times she's come here, she always goes on your show and she wants to only listen to you every morning.
Wonderful.
So that's wonderful. Yeah. So thank you for empowering me and teaching us how to balance your life as a person, as a mother, or whatever it is. So I'm truly empowered, and thank you so much for that.
And you're so successful in what you're doing. I can only say God bless.
Oh, Ameen. Thank you. And Parveen ji, now we're going to have a little fun. Okay?
Yes, why not?
Parveen ji is always ready for fun. Okay, so I have this rapid fire round for you. So you have to answer me quickly, okay?
I will do.
Without not taking time.
Okay.
First thing I want to know, what is the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
You see, I praise God. There's an Arabic verse in the Quran which says, Subhanallah walhamdulillah. You are great God, you've given me another day. I've woken up healthy.
Wow, that's amazing. That's the right thing to do. And when did you start radio?
I started radio 20 years ago.
20 years
I've
ago.
been in it 20 years. I love it. I think I am enjoying radio more than teaching.
I can see that. Any other hidden talents we don't know about?
I sing. I cannot sing in rhythm and not be able to follow
आज आप बच के नहीं जा सकते. आज एक लाइन तो आपको गानी पड़ेगी.
Oh my God.
शुरू हो जाइए.
I'll have to think about the song and sing it.
एक लाइन.
जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा,
देखो आज आपके मुझे हिडन टैलेंट पता चल गया है. How sweet. And what is the best part about being a mother, according to you?
You know, the best part is to see your children succeed in school and uni and get into the right profession.
No.
I don't think there's anything better than that.
That's so true. And what can't you live without?
I can't live without my daughters.
Oh, so sweet. I can feel that. And what is the first thing you notice about a person?
You know, the smile their attitude towards you. Sometimes people are very held back or a little arrogant. Those people who relax, and when they see you get a vibe. You just feel that you've known them for so long. Those kind of people.
And something about food. I know she cooks really well. मेरे लिए भी ले आती है समोसे, कभी कुछ.
Only one.
What is your personal cheat meal when you feel like spoiling yourself? What do you eat?
You know, I don't go on diet, but at this age I have to cut down on portions. Fine. But my cheat meal, it's everything that's forbidden. I love samosas, I love chips, I love cuisine, I love everything oily. So I do that, I indulge myself.
Yeah, and shopping.
And shopping, I love clothes shopping.
I must say, you have an amazing taste in clothes. You wear simple and yet such elegant stuff, like all your suits, and mostly you wear suits only.
Yes, and you know, Nilofer, when I was a teacher, I was earning very little, but the whole salary would go into one suit.
You would go and pick up an exclusive
Yes, I
piece.
wouldn't give for housekeeping to my mother. Just go and blow it on clothes.
That's the right thing to do. I love clothes myself. But your choice is very good. And because you are in the music industry, I'm sure you watch a lot of movies as well. Who's your favorite actor, like hero and heroine?
Oh God, actor, nobody can... only Dilip Kumar.
Yusuf Saab.
Okay, after Dilip Kumar, I like Amitabh Bachchan in certain movies like Black. And then my favorite actress, I used to like Rakhi very much. I think she's one of the most talented.
Underrated also, no?
Yes, very underrated, very good.
Yeah.
And then there was another actress, Moon Sen's mother. Who was Moon Sen's mother?
Not. I'm forgetting her name. Jo Andhi mein thi.
Jo Andhi mein thi.
Aparna Sen?
No, she's not Aparna Sen. She's some other Sen, but a wonderful actress.
Very wonderful. I can't remember her name. मेरे सिलसिले पे क्या बोलूँगी?
I know. You know you. Although
Suchitra Sen.
Suchitra Sen, the most wonderful actress.
Again underrated. I think these Bengali actresses have always been underrated.
Yes. You know, I wouldn't say people like Sharmila or, okay, Mumtaz was good, stylish actress, but these were the women.
Anybody's style you would follow, like, you know, unke kapde, baal.
Kapde, I would always like to do the hairstyle of Asha Parekh and couldn't get that hairstyle straight. She had a lot of hair and
they are complicated hairstyles,
yes,
you know?
And sadhana. Although I couldn't cut my hair into that fringe, but I did try to wear her clothes, the tight pajama, the unchi shalwar.
Kya baat hai?
The only thing I didn't do was to put flowers in my hair.
You've had one style, I've noticed. You're a person of consistency. Whether it's your work, whether it's your personality, you have been consistent throughout, and I am truly inspired. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nilofer.
Now my last question is, how do you feel being part of Simply Nilofer today?
I am so happy to be on your show because I've been watching your channel.
Oh wow, okay.
That is why I thought you're doing something very good.
Thank you.
And that you can sustain your viewership. It's wonderful.
Thank you so much.
I don't know if it's your looks, your charm, your personality, but what you're doing is great. It's unique. I hope, you never copy anybody. That's the thing. Your thing is creative. So keep it up.
Thank you. Thank you for your blessings and your support. And I'm really तहे दिल से आपका शुक्रिया for coming on board today. This interview. Ameen. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, Parveen ji, for being part of Simply Nilofer.
Thank you so much for choosing me for this interview, Nilofer.
It's my pleasure.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you. If you've liked the video and have learned something about women empowerment, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel. It's all about coming together, giving love to each other and making the change in the society. Thank you for the love and support. A big thank you from Team Simply Nilofer.